Welcome back, Jerry and family. In this epidose, I'm showing you how I put my stereo back in the Skyline. Now this one was already in there. I've been there for a long time. I don't know if you guys know about these ones, but it's sort of like you put them in the wheel well if you have room for them. And they are actually pretty good. These Ground Zeros is a GZCS 10 sub active subwoofer, so it's actually pretty damn good. I never heard it in my car actually though, but my friend had one in a big Ford Mondeo, and that shit played. I mean, it worked. So that one's going in the wheel well. And as you can see also here, I have the focal, the two of them. I think those center ones are the ones on the back shelf, which are the I'll put a link in the description for which ones those are, but those were I think it was the Focal Expert 165, so they are 6.5 inch speakers, I think, yeah. And they won the EISA award in 20, I don't know, 14, 15 maybe? I don't know. I will correct that in the video. And so this is going in the back. And I also have so this one is active, so I don't need to do anything more amplifier wise. So this one has all the stuff that it needs. I just need to connect the phono cables for that one later, and I'll be good to go. But for the two speakers on the shelf in the back, and the ones in the doors, and also the discants, yeah, the tweets maybe it's called, yeah. So I run Ground Zero on the subwoofer. I this time because this one is very good actually, and it's recommended, and I don't want any big like entertainment system in the Skyline. It's gonna be light and not a lot. Just I want the sound a little bit. I'm gonna go and soundproof the doors as well with some asphalt mats. You just lay them on the inside of the door, and it will keep the sound inside and actually the sound from the outside in. So it'll be more quiet inside the car too. Being an old 90s car, yeah, it's not a lot of sound dampening original. So and but for the other speakers, and also I'll be running the and also certificate of approval the focals, because I used to have in my RS4, I showed you guys a picture of that one time. I had full system. I had a 13-inch focal K2 subwoofer, amazing subwoofer. I had this subwoofer for, holy shit, half my life almost. I bought it when I was 18. Actually before I was 18, because I knew I wanted this in my car. And back then stereos were, yeah, that was the thing, you know. You wanted that sound, you wanted that bass. So we've come a long way since then, but enough about that. But that subwoofer was amazing, and I think like a guy I know actually on I not know him, but I know his YouTube channel. He has this amazing saying, and this is just reflects me to a T, you know. And so it's basically buy it nice or buy it twice. So, and when it comes to speakers, I've always gone straight to the best stuff. It's focal, all the way on the speaker systems. Even my subwoofer was focal, so all the time I was going on focal. Ground Zero is a German brand, I think it was, and they came up and they were like strong. They're quality. They're quality, definitely. But for the speaker systems, like inside the car, in the doors, and for the shelf in the back, I always went for the best, you know, the focal. And I never bought another kit. Like I upgraded and I sold one kit to my cousin Vidar. He has the same expert kit, which is a super good kit, which is 6.5 inch speakers, so they are very good. And this one, I can actually show this side. So I'll be using these ones, and they are the Focal K2 Power, and they are the Elite. So it's the Elite kind, and I bought them brand new when they came out, and I don't think they won any EISA award, but they definitely are top of the line. I really like the K2 series, the yellow ones. I think they are really good speakers. And the other ones I have, actually, the Experts, I think those are the ones. They're made from this grass. This I don't know, this grass. It only grows in France for some reason, and they use it in the speakers, like in the actual, like the speaker wall there, so like this. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty good. So these ones, the Elites here though, they're not the 6.5 which I have in the back, because originally in the Skyline there's actually a 4x6 inch speaker, like a oval one like that, almost, you know, like that. So, and they are like, you cannot buy that stuff anymore. I don't know where you can buy that, and it's not mainstream, at least. So I'll be creating an adapter plate to be able to use the 5.25 inch K2 speakers, which are definitely going to deliver a ton of power. And also there will be some tweets mounted. So these ones are, I will use like this sort of like half bullet shape type of thing, but I'll put them like in the far corner of the A pillar, I think, on the inside. Not quite sure where I'm going to put these yet. So that will come, and I've been postponing that for a long time. I wanted some nice sounds in the car, and we're coming up on holiday. Only 1.5 week left until I'm 4 weeks holiday, and that's going to be super nice. And if I'm going to be driving around the old Skyline, that would be super nice with some tunes and some bass in that motherfucker. Pardon the language. And also, I'll be using for the other, the speakers inside, the 4 speakers, I'll be using a 4-channel amplifier from Alpine, which is a PDX F4, I think it was. Yeah, PDX F4, and it's a fully digital amplifier. It has some beauty marks on it. Yeah, I had this mounted up in a custom mount in the RS4 in the back of where the old subwoofer was, and the B5 chassis. It was a super nice place. I could hide everything. I had 2 amplifiers side by side, and yeah, of course I live close to the highway, and there's always some super motard or super retard going back wheeling up the hill here, and just, yeah. And the funky part is that it goes first on the downside of the building, goes through a U-turn, and then on the upside of the building. So you get it twice over. It's beautiful. This one, I don't know how much you guys know about stereos and everything. I've been doing electronics and stereos and computers and stuff like that all my life. So this one is sort of a relief for me, and something which was sort of helping me go that way. But as you can see in the back, you don't have the classical terminals, right? So you see these ones here. They're not the classic terminals that you would get on a standard amplifier. And so this is a little bit better in terms of ISOs. So what you get is sort of like these ones, where you just sort of, you connect it here, and then you just plug and play, and then you can clip off everything very easily, very fast. So you know, like that would be, you know, basically like that. Super nice, easy. Come on. And of course out again. It's not that easy. There we go. So yeah, I think that is very cool. And as you can see, all these, you know, the 4 ports here. So everyone has, for each speaker, has one of these ISO ports. So it's super nice and easy way. And this is pretty powerful. I think I don't remember quite the specs on it. I might have to come back to you on that one, the specs. But definitely works. And also, as you can see here, that's the wire and then the connector, right? So you see how life is easy doing that, you know, just click. So that's super nice though. You don't get the same in the other end though, like the ones that are gonna be on the speaker. I don't know why I cannot focus. I need to come right up here. Can I get that to focus on another thing than me? This Canon M50 dual pixel autofocus. Good stuff. Really good stuff. So we got the wires for the speakers, and I already did a lot of this stuff beforehand. I pulled a plus cable through the whole car, which is the same size as this negative cable, the -1, which is a 20 inch, no, well, how do you say this? 20 square inch millimeter cable or whatever. It's like that. Can you see that? Why are you not focusing? Sorry about that, guys. Dual pixel focus way too good. Focus on me all the time. So, but these are not cheap, my friend. They're not, and they are very, very flexible. Like, they're very like soft. The thing is that this one, which is a 20 square inch millimeter, whatever, square millimeter, I don't know, whatever, they can lead as much power as a 50, I think. I don't know, 50 square inch, whatever, like twice the size of this one. This can carry the same amount of electricity. So that's quality right there. So that's just nice, I think. So that one goes in the pot. And oh, sorry about the sound there a little bit. And also I'll be using 4Connect. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by anything. This is just the premium parts that I bought back in the day. So this is, as you can see, is a 6-channel setup. So this one will give me the subwoofer channel for the ground zero active sub over there, and it will give me all the 4 channels to the Alpine, the 4 channels amplifier. So that's pretty good, neat little package there. You get everything in one bundle, and you don't need 3 phono cables, which is unnecessary. And these ones also are like pretty top brand quality. Not top brand. You can buy this. You can buy like stuff for like 100,000 probably. But these are like very good parts for the price of what you need to buy. You know, you don't need like, I don't know, some silver cables that can like almost like a superconductor and everything. You don't need that shit. And it also comes with a 4-connect fuse box. I pulled the fuse though. I don't know if you can see that, but it's an 80 ampere safety on that, and that is more than enough. I can promise you that. And it won't be I won't be blowing that fuse anytime soon unless you connect something completely wrong. And I have blown a fuse for I don't know, 20 years. I don't know, not quite, not maybe not 20 years. But. And then comes the part of the head unit. You know, inside the car, in my console, in my center console. When I bought the car, there was room for a head unit, like one DIN head unit, but I don't like it. I don't want this red and blinking blue light and all this texture like in my face all the time when I'm driving, like in the nighttime or something like this. I don't want this there. I want to simplify the whole viewing part of the stereo. I want everything to be there, like in the doors, the speakers, and everything, the subwoofer, everything. But I'm probably gonna upgrade to this. But I was curious about this, how well it could function actually. So I bought a cool little gadget from the internet, eBay. Oh no, not Wish. That would actually Wish has some decent stuff, but this one is it's not from Wish. This little gadget right here is basically a Bluetooth receiver, and what it does is it receives the signal from your phone via Bluetooth, and then you have a 3.5 millimeter jack output here. You can also actually use SD card, like SD flash drive, and also SD card slot for this one. And so this one doesn't have an internal amplifier. It has a little one, like a MOSFET 50 watt or something. I'm not quite sure that I remember the specs on it, but it's not super impressive, let's just say that. But I tested it and I put it on a little like Music Angel, like inside. I just just put power to this, and the power is micro USB. I didn't show you that part. You see the micro USB right there? Yeah. So that's a regular micro USB connection there, and then you get 5 volts something to this. So you can use the like a USB cable with micro USB from the 12 volt output in the car. It's no problem at all. It's more than enough to power this one. So I'm gonna try to put this one, and I know it's not gonna be super like. I would like to have is it DLS? I think it is, or DSL. I don't remember. But a digital amplifier, which where I can have full control of every part of the sound, the equalizers, the high pass, low, all of this stuff. It will come. But this one, which is a digital one, this Alpine one, this one, which is a digital speaker, not amplifier. Sorry. It has it's kind of cool actually, because it has this little like blue light stuff sort of here, like when it starts up, when it boots up. But and then this cover in the front. So this one is supposed to be able to. It doesn't do too much stuff actually. But you can pretty much tune the two first channels and then the two last channels. I think that if you get the signal out from this one, and then you can pick that up from the amplifier, and then just send it to the speakers basically. And then everything should be okay, I think. And I'm a little bit excited about that. I will buy a DLS or a DSL, or I don't remember quite the name on it. But they cost somewhere between, if you want a good one, which I think is Helix, they're pretty good ones. Then you need to like 3,000 Norwegian kroner, or $300 approximately. And also if you want a Bluetooth module, not like this one, which costs like 40 kroner. not a lot. It's just a fun little test. Then you need another 1,000 on top of that for the Helix Bluetooth module, and it's integrated for that unit though. So, but the alternative is to bring back, because then it can be clean, you know. That's what I mean. And you know, drop a like if you like me. I want the center console in the car. I want nothing, no visual clues about, okay, so there's a stereo in the car. No, I'm just going to basically like take my phone up, connect it to the Bluetooth, and the iPhone is pretty smart actually, or like the Bluetooth module in this one, I can confirm works the way I want it to, because it remembers the setting on the phone, like my power output from the phone. And I think iPhones are a little bit better in this regard, because it sort of inherits the volume control on the unit it's controlled, like it's connected to, instead of that in Android, at least usually was earlier, where you had a master volume both on the device that you were connected to and also on your phone, which is sort of stupid, I think. So, but the iPhone just takes control of the unit you're connected to, and whatever master level you are on the phone is on the device you're connected to. So yeah, or some devices at least. And this one, again, yeah, this one does that, and that's what I like about it. And I might be wrong, I might be that native that the phone does that like to every device, but at least to this device, it does to my Logitech device. It doesn't do it to my, actually, I retracted my statement. It doesn't do it on my Sony X1 BT something. I have this big like party speaker, which is super amazing. Actually, it's very good one, and underrated to say the least. And I have a full surround sound system with active subwoofer and everything, which is good. But this speaker here, is really good. Moving on. This one, I could use a regular DIN player, and I have one, which I think that was the one that won the EISA award in 2013. These experts, I think that was 2016, maybe 17, I don't remember. I had a player in this car one time, like about a week after I bought it. I was driving to Sweden from here, which is then a solid 9 hours drive, or 10, I don't remember, but a while. and I didn't have any music. Well, I had a Bose headset. And I was driving with the headset on, and oof, yeah, it was not the best. So because I knew I had the speaker system in the car, so I just bought a 1-DIN player and I just put it in. And I needed one of these. I think these are the adapters for the Skyline, like the old ones here, which goes into a more new standard ISO. This one, so yeah, so I still have these if and I need these if I want to use a DIN, like a regular head unit player, like 1-DIN head unit. So, but hopefully I won't need those. Yeah, I think that is somewhat for the video this point. Tomorrow maybe I'll take the car outside and get a little more lighting on the interior and everything, where I want to put the 525 speakers. I will show you that. I will do a dismount of the door cover, and yeah, so we'll come back to that later. All right, see you around. Stay tuned, because it's interesting stuff, right? If you have a Skyline, you might need this knowledge. So, see you later.